True Blue Nation. Dodgers Report.
What's up, Blue Crew? Welcome back to True Blue Nation. Dodgers Report, your channel for the hottest news and deepest analysis on our Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm your host, and today I'm bringing exclusive information that is boiling behind the scenes in MLB. Before we dive deep into what could be one of the most strategic moves of the season, I ask that if you value direct analysis and reliable information, you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Your subscription is essential for me to continue bringing exclusive content directly to our Blue Nation. Don't be left out. Join our community so you don't miss a thing. Let's get straight to the point. With the trade deadline fast approaching, the Dodgers front office, led by our brilliant Andrew Friedman, is operating at high speed, and the information I'm receiving from my sources indicates a clear target, a name that could dramatically change the dynamics of our bullpen for the final stretch and for years to come. Cade Smith, the young and dominant pitcher from the Cleveland Guardians. ESPN, through Jeff Passan and Kylie McDaniel, has already listed the Dodgers as the top destination for Smith, and I can confirm that the interest is real and is being actively explored. Right now, with a solid campaign of 61 wins and 45 losses, we are firmly in the third position in the National League. But anyone who follows the team day to day knows there's a vulnerability that needs to be corrected if we want to not only reach the World Series, but win it. I'm talking, of course, about our bullpen. The raw truth is that the acquisitions of Tanner Scott and Kirby Yates, who arrived with the expectation of solidifying the final innings, have not yet delivered as hoped. The fluctuations have been a constant source of concern for Dave Roberts and for us, the fans. This is precisely where the figure of Cade Smith becomes so attractive and, frankly, necessary. To understand the magnitude of what Smith represents, we need to look beyond the basic numbers. Yes, he boasts a 3.02 ERA in 46 games this year with 3 saves, but the real value lies in the analytical details. Since the start of the 2024 season, Smith has led all Major League Baseball relief pitchers in WAR, wins above replacement. This is no small feat. We're talking about the most valuable reliever in the sport over the last year and a half. His rate of over 13 strikeouts per 9 innings is simply elite and points to the kind of dominance our bullpen craves in high-pressure moments. He's not just an arm, he's a weapon of intimidation, a pitcher who takes the mound and changes the energy of the game. What makes him even more coveted, and what aligns perfectly with Friedman's philosophy, are the 4 years of team control he still has. This means he wouldn't be a 2-month rental, but a cornerstone of our bullpen until nearly the end of the decade. This combination of elite performance and long-term control makes him the most valuable asset on the reliever market, but it also raises his cost to a level that few teams can afford. The Dodgers, fortunately, are one of those teams. Our organization has one of the most robust farm systems in baseball, and it is precisely this capital that will be needed to pry Smith away from Cleveland. The Guardians front office knows what they have and won't let him go for cheap. The conversation starts with the demand for multiple top-tier prospects, and that's something our front office needs to weigh very carefully. The analysis of this potential trade deepens when we consider the situation in Cleveland. The circumstances surrounding Emmanuel Clays, the Guardian star closer who is under investigation for involvement in sports betting, have completely changed the board. With Clays effectively off the market and his trade value plummeting to zero, Cade Smith has overnight become the team's primary and most valuable trade chip. Cleveland, which surprised everyone by reaching the ALCS last season with a young and talented core, now finds itself at a crossroads. They can either keep Smith and try for another playoff run, or they can capitalize on his stratospheric market value to accelerate their rebuilding in other areas, acquiring young talent that will ensure their long-term competitiveness. My sources indicate that the Guardians front office is leaning toward the second option, especially if the right offer comes along. And that's where the Dodgers come in. What would be the right offer? We're talking about a package that would likely need to include at least one top 100 baseball prospect, perhaps a position player on the cusp of being MLB ready, at a high-ceiling pitching arm from the minor leagues. Names that might be discussed include some of our most promising talents. It would be a painful decision to part with future stars, but it's the price you pay for generational talent like Smith who could be the missing piece for a championship. Andrew Friedman and his team are masters at calculating this type of risk. They will not make a move out of desperation. The acquisition of Smith would be a calculated strike, aimed not only at the 2025 season, but at solidifying the bullpen for 2026, 2027, and beyond. Think about the impact. Having a pitcher with Smith's repertoire, a fastball that explodes in the zone and a devastating slider, to set up for Evan Phillips, or even close games, would give Dave Roberts a flexibility and security we haven't had consistently this year. Last year, Smith's performance was even more spectacular, with a 6-1 record and a 1.91 ERA in 74 appearances. These numbers are not a fluke. They are the portrait of a pitcher who has learned to dominate at the highest level. Acquiring him would be a clear statement to the rest of the league. The Dodgers aren't just playing to compete, we are playing to dominate. The aggressiveness of our front office at trade deadlines is historic, and while the cost is prohibitive for most, for an organization with our vision and resources, it's an opportunity that must be seriously considered. This move has the potential to be remembered as the turning point of our season. The pursuit of Cade Smith is the personification of the Dodgers' philosophy, a relentless quest for excellence, combining immediate success with long-term sustainability. Acquiring him would be expensive, demanding a significant portion of our future. However, the potential impact of having one of baseball's best relievers under team control for 4 more years could be the catalyst that leads us to a title. The question for the front office isn't whether we can afford the price, but whether the value Smith adds justifies the sacrifice of prospects. Now, I want to hear from you, the Blue Crew, the heart and soul of this team. Do you believe it's worth giving up top-tier prospects for Cade Smith? Or would you prefer the front office to seek cheaper solutions and keep our farm system intact? Leave your opinions in the comments below. Thank you for watching True Blue Nation Dodgers Report. To ensure you don't miss any updates on this and other breaking news, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on. I will continue to monitor my sources and bring you the information as soon as it breaks. Stay tuned.